Hey guys, welcome back to Spider-Man's Lab, and today we are going to study arrays in C. So, what is array? Arrays are just a collection of multiple data of same data type, and let's see that with an example. So, we are going to name an array based on integer data types. In let's name it number. So, for an array, the identifier must always contain these square brackets at the end, and then we the elements must always be inside curly brackets like this. So now let's go from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's keep it as 50 only. Now, if we print as so now if we print this, then let's see what happens. Um, yeah, numbers. Good. So now we've got some very big number, which is not what is stored here, right? Actually, this big number here, is the address of this variable where it is stored inside the machine that is hosting this compiler. So, how do we get to print these? So let's try this. The same way we've specified the specifier over there, and here we can get expected expression before the bracket and token. That means that it expected some value before the curly square bracket end, and that is the address of this variable it needs. So, and every element has some place stored inside a memory. And if it is an array, then the element has a specific memory stored inside that array, specific address stored inside an array. So let's say number is there are 5 rooms in a hotel, and number 10 stays at room 0, number 20 stays at room 1, 30 in room 2, 40 in room 3, and 50 in room 4. So now if we got an know that which person lives in which room, which numbers lives in which room, we need to get the data of that. We need to specify which room we are looking for. So let's say we need to print 50. So we put room number 4 here, and then we click on run, and we've got the person who stays in that room. So what if we got a print every element inside that? So let's add a for loop for that. For print I 0 I less than 5 I plus plus. Okay, and this must be changed to I. So actually we must new line better pattern tab spacing between the numbers. So what we are doing here is we've run a for loop where I starts from 0 and ends up till 4. And every time the loop is run, the I value changes, and we put different address of the numbers stored in the numbers array. So we've got our output 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. But what if I want to access, what if I go and change the array 60, 70. But, and now if I run, we get the same output. And I need the entire array to be read out. Uh, I've got to go and uh, enter it less than 7, which is a lot of manual work. And I do not want that because in my script somewhere, if the size of an array changes constantly, then I cannot be going and changing this loop iteration every time. So we've got a different uh, f- function for that. Let's comment this for a while. Size of numbers. Okay. So what this does is that 0 and 2. Yeah. So what this function does here is that it prints the size this variable holds in the memory of the machine in bytes. So if we print this, it will show here we go hashtag include 7. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is better. Sorry about that. So we've got 28 bytes of memory stored allocated for the variable numbers inside the memory. Now, how do now get we can do one more thing in this percent d size of numbers 0. Now, this will get the size allocated to this number inside the numbers, and we usually take it 0 as because if you're running a script, very long script, and somewhere the size of the array goes to nearly 0, then you must know that you are not going out of bounds of the size that you have declared. In this case, it is 7. What if I entered the index here, it 7? Then it would have been given me some certain garbage value, right? So we get backslash n, yeah, backslash n. So now we've got the memory allocated to this and memory allocated to this. So to get the size of the array, we can just simply divide this by this. So let's create a variable in size is equal to, as we can see here, we've got the number still 17. Now let's add one more, 80, 90, 100. So as you can see, the output has dynamically just grown to 100 without me manually editing anything inside the script. That is how we can print the all the integers. Now, what if I print something that is not inside the array, but I still specify it inside a part of array? So here, 100 is, let us print this. Let's print some 10. In other programming languages, it would have been given me an error, but here in C, it just prints some random value every time. So that is what arrays are. This is a simple example of one-dimensional array.